Recapping round 2 of the Masters, and the big story, defending Masters champ Dustin Johnson misses the cut at 5 over. Consider he won here at Augusta in November at 20 under, the lowest score to par in the history of the tournament. Meantime, Justin Rose looking to win his first green jacket. He remains in the lead despite an up-and-down day. On Friday, played his first 9 at 3 over, his second 9 at 3 under, cards an even par 72, so stays right at 7 under with a one-shot lead. Here's Michael Breed and Greg Ducharme with their second round breakdown.
Well, I'll tell you this. There were a lot of birdies out there on Friday, and the scoring average, Greg, it was a lot lower, right around par, almost 2 shots, over 2 shots easier in the second round than in the opening round.
And I think there were a couple of factors involved in that. One, first and foremost, there was a lot less wind, which makes it much easier for players to control distance. And secondly, the greens were a little bit softer as well. So when you have a more receptive golf course, that adds to the ability to control distance.
The wind laid down. There was no question about it. There was overcast all day, which softened the greens so the players could go and get it. We only saw 12 rounds in round 1 that were under par. In round 2, we saw 12 rounds in the morning that were under par and some great rounds that were played. Were you surprised, as I was, at the round of golf that was played by Justin Rose? He was teeing off in the morning, had a lot of opportunity to distance himself. He played a less than first 9, but the second 9 was a lot better.
I think yesterday's round was more surprising than today's round, Michael. This is a player who's been struggling for quite some time with his game now, and to go out and shoot 65 in those conditions yesterday is quite surprising. To shoot 72 today, right around the average for the course average for the day, I don't find that to be surprising. I think he has a couple mechanical things with his swing that's a little bit off. He was missing some to the right, especially, mostly to the right, and a couple shots to the left as well.
The renewed relationship with Sean Foley, his coach, it certainly is better. And Foley said to him going in here, look, I don't know if you got it, but it's certainly a lot better than it was when we started working a month and a half ago. So you got to feel pretty good about where Rosie is, particularly after his second 9 performance. He seems to really love that second 9. Let's talk about some of the stories that will be no doubt a part of tomorrow. One is going to be the weather, and the weather is going to be very interesting. We've got some intermittent rain, some thunder showers. This could soften the golf course a bit.
About a 50% chance of rain. So it's going to be hit or miss to some degree. But you mentioned the overcast earlier, Michael, and I think you're going to get some overcast skies, which will, even if it doesn't rain, it will at least keep the golf course a little bit softer. At least, I mean, it could. The other thing is you have winds 10 to 20 miles an hour out of the southeast.
That's right, and that will make some shots a little bit more challenging. The one thing that we saw today, obviously, is as those greens get a little bit softer, now all of a sudden scoring opportunities get a little bit better. It was very, very firm and very fast in Thursday's round. On Friday's round, it was a completely different thing, and the expectation is for Saturday to be more of what we saw on Friday, depending upon what happens with the wind. To your point, it can pick up. Some of the other stories, certainly, Bryson DeChambeau playing a great round of golf, 5 under par, but even according to his mind.
Right. Yeah, I think the first time since he made that statement, 67 is even par for me, and he was able to do that today for the first time. He hit more greens in regulation today. He hit 14 greens today, which was key for his success.
Still not exactly comfortable with what he's doing off the tee. He hit some errant tee shots, got away with it. He birdied the last hole, and yet his tee shot was well right. He also made a birdie at 8, and his tee shot was well right. But you got to give him credit. He's putting himself in position at 1 under par. I think he's got a chance to track down the leaders. Justin Rose, again, is only at 7. Now, there's 2 other players that are on this leaderboard that certainly have my interest. I know that they have yours. One is Justin Thomas, who's a guy that you really liked coming in this week.
Justin Thomas now at this point, after starting 3 over par through 7 holes yesterday, has gotten himself right into the thick of things now at 4 under par. And the thing I really like about Justin Thomas is he's not afraid to continue the momentum. And it's exactly what he did at the Players Championship, shooting back-to-back great rounds on Saturday and Sunday. I'm expecting the same thing this weekend at Augusta.
And, of course, Jordan Spieth coming off the big win in Texas, and then he makes a triple bogey in the opening round on hole number 9, and he bounces back nicely. 68 today. He now sits at 5 under, 2 shots back, and I think he's got a lot of confidence on his side. He's hitting lots of fairways. He's hitting the greens. He's doing what he needs to do. The putter is cooperating. I love the position that he is in right now. And what I personally had hoped for Jordan was to give him a chance to see what he could do on the 12th hole on Sunday. I think we're going to get that opportunity to see that. Hopefully he's going to be more successful than he was in 2016, and hopefully it's going to lead to a win.
Well, he's certainly erased the triple bogey that he made at number 9 in round 1. It's great to see him back in the mix. And now I think Jordan Spieth may even be the favorite right now heading into Saturday.
There are a lot of stories that are in front of us for a Saturday. We can't wait to get to it at the Masters. Looking forward to that tomorrow.
Michael, Greg, thank you. You can watch the Masters live for free on the CBS Sports app, cbssports.com, including featured groups, Amen Corner, holes 15 and 16, and Masters on the Range. You can also watch the official broadcast coverage Saturday 3 Eastern, Sunday 2 Eastern on CBS, and streaming live on Paramount+. The Masters is wherever you are.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.